The Scarlet Speedster mission is a mission that gives trouble to a lot of players. For quite a while, I would always see a thread on the forums, on the DC Universe Online forums, of people who were stuck playing that mission. So yesterday I showed how to defeat the evil Mirror Master, but today we will fight the evil Red Death. And who better to fight the Red Death than the Flashpoint Batman?
This weird weather has brought out the worst in Central City's criminals. Nowhere in sight. They're robbing banks, stores, you name it. The police could use a hand. Even the city's speedsters can't be in two places at once.
So for our Flashpoint friend, I did a few things. The first thing is that I purchased dual pistols, so we're going to be using dual pistols today. So I purchased all the skill points for dual pistols, so that I would have access to all the combos. And for the flight powers, I purchased only enough to be able to get the resistance. Although I might still use a swoop attack, we'll see. And I purchased a bunch of iconic powers in order to be able to build up my loadout. Basically, I tried to make something that literally anyone could make. And I've assigned a single skill point. I can guarantee you that some people would probably say that the amount of skill points is what would make a difference. So here I'm going to only assign one skill point to focus weapon expert, so that you'll see that the skill points are not what makes a difference. And right now my combat rating is 283. So I have the gloves of cleaning that lowers my combat rating a little bit, but I will remove a piece of gear too so that I can lower my combat rating to around 264. 264 is the combat rating for this mission. So here 262, that should do it. So my character is combat rating 262. And the loadout I'll try to use today is Amazonium Deflection, Batarang Multi-Shot, Neo Venom Boost, Robot Sidekick. Quantum Tunneling is the only Quantum Powers ability I used. I probably could replace it with something else, but maybe not. And let's try Mesmering and Lasso. I seem to recall that as a pull, it was pretty much worthless in this mission, but it'll do a bit of damage. Maybe. I will see. Some of you guys were asking, what was that little bottle in my loadout? Basically, it's in my bottle CD sorter. Basically, it's a sorter that will last forever. It gives, you can see 90% of max power, 90% of max health. Depending on the role you are, it'll give you various advantages. Here I'm in damage roll, so it'll give me plus 1% might and precision for about 8 seconds. Actually, it gives that to the whole group, but obviously today I'm by myself, so the whole group thing doesn't really matter. It's an artifact that pretty much replaces colas. I would have another option, which would be to use the Sorter Cola Ultimate, but so far I see no reason not to use the bottle CD sorter. The artifacts I'm using, I have a Tetrahedron of Urgrund. Usually I use powers with my character, but today we'll use weapons, so it won't be really effective. The Grumorium Verum is something that I kind of like to use because it summons a demon during battle. And there's the Solar Amplifier for when I use Heat Vision, which obviously will not be an issue today. I have the supply drop. There's no reason that why you guys should be able to have that. I'm not going to use my Gotham City emergency signal, seeing how not everyone can have access to that. Everyone should be able to have access to henchmen, so I'll probably use those. And my bat signal uplink device, again, something that everyone should be able to use. Obviously, if you're a free-to-play player, you probably don't have access to anything that has to do with the lair system. And before I forget to mention it, the augments I have are the ones from Metal Part 1. One of the things that I love about those augments is that there is a chance when you fight in Metal Part 1 missions that you summon a Dark Robin character. So technically I can summon 3 Dark Robins with my backups, and I could have a 4th Dark Robin thanks to my augments. So now let us save the Flash.
Fading fast.
So I said I would not use my Gotham City emergency signal. So before we go into battle with the evil Red Death, let's summon our friend the Batman, just to be sure that I don't activate it by accident during battle. Yeah, I could just unequip it, but I wanted to show off our little Batman friend at the same time. So we're finally here. We're about to face the evil Red Death. So let's get this party started. So let's summon our little Robin friends. And let's get started.
I am Batman and Flash. I'll always be one step ahead of you.
So as you can see, I chose the.
Don't let him get under your skin.
As you can see, I chose the ice rogue weapon. Basically, at some point, you have to choose one of the 4 rogue weapon: ice, fire, sound, and I forget the last one. Nope, too much talking. So to defeat our friend the Red Death, you have to remain mobile. It's pretty much that simple. And you have to be. Oh, let's go take our little healing barrel. That's what happens when you cannot target Red Death. You target the nearest thing, and often it ends up being the healing barrel.
Pain is a mirage. I'm not out of this race yet.
So as you saw, the lasso did not pull him in, but it does do some damage over time, so there's no reason not to use it. Oh, that was a mistake. So ideally you want to remain mobile during this fight, and something that helps with dual pistols, you can be pretty mobile if you want to. By using some of their various combos, you can pretty much move around even while you're in battle. Oh, there's our little Robin friend. As you saw, sometimes the evil Red Death will stun you while you are in the vortex. Ideally, you want to use an ability like maybe quantum tunneling to get out of the way.
Fun, but I think it's time to vibrate your hearts out of your chests. No! Flash, get out of my head and stop singing that song!
Oh, Red Death. So disappointing. Welcome to the beginning of the end. We are going to have so much fun. And by we, I mean all the Dark Knights who are coming to your world.
This is a nightmare. I don't know what that thing was, but we've got to stop it. I'll confer with the Justice League and get back to you. I'll be on this 24/7. No way I'll be able to sleep after seeing that Batman who laughs.
Decisions. The lights, or let's go for the lights. And we got all rewards. Let's go check what's in the box. I don't get the chance to say it often enough these days. So what's in the box? Some nice poster. I love those posters. So it's a win in my book. And let's collect our prestige. So ideally, once you reach this fight, you have to remain mobile. One way you can do that with dual pistols, you can still move around even if you fight a single round. If you go full auto, sadly you get stuck into one place. So this may not be the best fight to try to go full auto. Also, I had an ability, you probably saw I didn't really use it, Amazonian Deflection. It pretty much keeps you stuck in one place. You can roll out still, but probably not the better option to use. So I pretty much used mostly my powers. Didn't really use I pretty much used my weapons. Did not use my powers very much, as you saw. But I had my little sidekick friend that could do damage. There was a little Robin that spawned that did a bit of damage. There was my little demon that did a bit of damage. So I was pretty much covered on that front. So ideally, and with the weapons, with the dual pistols, you can pretty much remain mobile throughout most of the fight. Although you saw one time I rolled right into one of the vortex, it's something that happens once in a while. So you have to be a bit careful where, even if you remain mobile, you have to be careful where you move to. You want to make sure not to move into an obstacle. I probably should have kept my Flashpoint Batman to make a video about the whole mission. Maybe I'll do that at some point in the future. I guess we'll have to wait and see. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. I have roughly 2,000 videos about this Universe Online at this point, so if I don't answer your question right away, just search in my videos. Odds are I already made a video that answers your question. And that is going to be pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.